Fire Chief Dan Stone has only been on the job for the past year and a half of those 5 years. He was not available for an on-camera interview, but provided written responses. His reaction to the finding that half of all line agency OT was accumulated by GFD? It was due to a critical shortage in personnel over that period due to retirement, resignations, terminations, and military deployments, he said. That meant that personnel had to be recalled on their days off in order to meet minimum manning standards. He also says OT expenditures were compounded by public safety wage increases that went into full effect in fiscal year 2015. The audit also found that GFD's OT expenditure increased by 44% over the 5-year period, while GPD's decreased by 33%. Again, Stone attributes this to critical manpower shortages, but he says in FY19, the first year he was in charge, the OT rate dropped to 21% due to the hiring of 45 new recruits. The audit also found that captains, service specialists, and firefighter 2s were the top OT earners. Stone says that's because those positions were assigned to emergency operations where the extreme personnel shortages are. Finally, we asked if there's a plan to reduce OT, especially given the expected plunge in government revenues. Stone's response was that in order to do so, they needed to promote a total of 152 personnel from the current ranks to eventually create an additional 85 fire recruit positions to go with the current 31 vacancies. The plan is to hire at least 15 recruits a year, which he says will eventually reduce OT by 40 to 50% annually. The last resort, says Stone, is to shut down stations or consolidate units, but that will impact GFD's response time to emergency calls and life-saving services to the public. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor LeConto.